Hi, Steve. I'll start just by introducing myself. I'm David Gilbert. I'm the director at Block Projects. And would you like to introduce yourself, Steve, and maybe just tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name's Stephen Wood. I'm a mixed media artist that works predominantly working in sculpture. I live in Sheffield, but I'm actually from Rotherham. I started Sheffield Hallam University in 2018 as a mature student, and I've just graduated with a BA's honour in fine art.
Great, congratulations.
Thank you.
So how did you come to be an artist then, Stephen? What's your kind of journey towards your artistic practice?
I've always had a natural creative ability, but I wasn't able to utilise it due to life commitments. And as soon as I had the opportunity, I started the journey as an artist. I started very late in life. And I did an access course in 2017 at Barnsley, and then I went on to do 3 years at Sheffield Hallam.
Great. So what were you doing before you, I guess you had a career before you went to study?
I did, yeah. I was around about the 20 years. I worked as a chef, which is really art on the plate. And then I moved on to become a facility service officer, working for Rotherham Council, supervising cleaners, of all things, yes.
Right, so that must have been quite a big leap of faith to take, going back to university to study fine art then.
It was a big leap, yeah. Best thing I ever did though. Really enjoyed it. It's been a fantastic journey.
Great, I'm really pleased to hear that. So, so your work obviously is featured as part of the degree show on the Block Projects website. And I was quite intrigued by the title of your piece of work, Chariot of Oxidized Memory.
Yeah.
So could you tell me a bit about the title then? Where does that come from?
It's my work's very personal, and I unfold a memory, a feeling, or an event, and I express that through sculpture. Like in the way that a writer might write a book, I follow a journey in sculpture, conceptualizing it in a visual form. So it's personal. Chariots of Oxidized Memory is what it's a memory of the past that I've turned into sculpture, if that makes sense.
So you mentioned in your bit of writing for the website that you tell the story of a journey in sculpture. What's the story of the journey behind this piece?
This is my transition from early in my life, from a time where I did suffer with mental health, and I went into an access course at Barnsley, and it helped me mental health, it helped me well-being, and as part of that, I applied to different universities, and I managed to get into Sheffield Hallam, and I've just gone from there, from strength to strength.
Okay, so it really is it's truly autobiographical piece of work then.
It is, yeah, and it's in relation to where I've come from, one of my past relationships, and that it's about the transition from where I was to where I am. It's about that journey, and that's what it represents.
Would you be able to share your screen and show us the images of the work that you were showing me earlier, Stephen? So I wondered about the location. There was this kind of a parquet floor and all the rest of it. I'm guessing this isn't in the university. Is this somewhere that you chose to?
No, it is actually, obviously with COVID, we're very limited where we could do photographs. We couldn't really get into galleries. So it's actually part of the university at Sheffield Hallam.
Okay, well, so it's a pretty good setting for the work, I think, isn't it?
Lovely setting, yeah. It blends really well with the work, yes.
In your writing about the work, you were saying that you're looking at the hidden nature of materials. So could you say maybe a bit about that? But what the hidden nature of the materials you've used is and how you've tried to reveal that?
Yeah, sure. When I create work, I like to create a hidden perception in my work. Chariots of Oxidized Memories, it's a visual experience. Its visual experience does not reflect its materiality. It references part of the artist's journey where the encounter was a hidden deception. So the materiality of Chariots of Oxidized Memory is deceptive and not true to reflection of its matter. So does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. So there's a kind of conflict between the form and the
Yeah,
materials.
so and that is going back
represent.
into the sculpture as well.
Mm. So what do you hope that viewers would take away from seeing the work? What kind of responses have you had so far to it?
I've had a positive response. Sadly, it's not been shown. It's only been shown digitally, which I would like to get into an exhibition. I have been applying for exhibitions, but I'm waiting to hear back from some. I want it to be an artist's personal journey, but I want it to resonate with everyone. Because I think there's things in there that it's about everyday life and what happens.
So you're hoping that people will just kind of trust their initial response to the work and kind of their emotional response, I guess, to it, rather than maybe overthink it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I did write like a short poem with the work as well, which relates to that sort of my emotion, how I was feeling, as well, to try and sort of have a connection between the artwork, the artist, and the viewer, sort of blend that in.
Sure. So you mentioned that you've applied for a few exhibitions and you're hoping to get the existing work into exhibitions. What other plans have you got for the future then? I hope you're planning to continue making work.
Oh yeah, I definitely am. I mean, just over the last 3 years, I've got I've managed to get my degree. I managed to get a first. In 2020, I was in the Sunnybank Mills One to Watch. From that, I managed to get into the Times newspaper, a photo of my work. I entered an open call in 2020 at Sculpture Park. Even though I didn't get put forward, I got positive reviews. I managed to get back into the Sunnybank Mills One to Watch 2021 this year as well. I've applied for the Yorkshire Graduate Award at the Sculpture Park. Some of my work, it's not the one that we're talking about now, is in exhibition at the Hub at Sleaford. And I've also applied for the Artists Collecting Society Studio competition as well. And I'm hoping, moving forward, I'm hoping to go on to my Masters.
Right, so it looks like you've got it all mapped out, or you're working pretty hard at it.
Yeah, I've put a lot of hard work in, and obviously I've been trying to constantly push myself, grab opportunities. Yeah, I've been working really hard. Yeah.
So are you planning to remain in Sheffield? Do you have a studio space that you're working from at the moment?
I think ideally I would like a studio space, but obviously moving forward, going on to the Masters, it's obviously budgets is a big factor. If I start my Masters, I will get studio space within university. Not necessarily going to stop at Sheffield Hallam. I'm going to have a look round and look at different opportunities within different universities.
Great. Well, good luck with your applications. Then, have you put any applications in for an MA yet?
All I've been working at the moment is I've just started to build a website. I'm working on my portfolio because I have looked at a few MFA, and they say they want your portfolio submitting within 24 hours of doing the application. So I thought if I do my portfolio, I set a website up, and then what I'll do is obviously I've been looking at universities, but ones that I want to apply to, I can put my application in and then submit my portfolio straight after.
Great. Well, all the best of luck with that, Stephen. I really like the work.
Well, thank you.
It's very, very striking.
Thank you.
So thanks for taking the time to talk to me as well today.
It's been a pleasure.
And hopefully we'll meet in real life sometime soon.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.